let's kick off with the first question. So, you emphasize the importance of energy and
Mhm,
mindset in
mhm,
both personal transformation and leadership. Can
mhm.
you share a practical exercise our audience can use daily to align their energy and shift into a more empowered state?
Well, the first thing I would say, absolutely, the first thing I would say is breath work. A lot of people, I know it sounds crazy, a lot of people forget to breathe properly. I think it's they breathe very, very shallowly. So if you focus on doing some breath work, so doing some really deep breathing, and when I say deep breathing, you could just breathe in for the count of four, hold it for the count of four, and then exhale for the count of eight. And what that does is that will shift any blocked energy or stagnant energy in your body. And so all the time we're walking around with this stagnant energy because we don't refresh our breath, as it were. And so it's like, how do I explain it? So it's like having a boat, a little boat, and you want it to sail, but the sail's not up and the anchor's in, right? How can you breathe properly, right? So that that breath can flow nicely if the anchor's still in, right? So we've got all this stagnant energy in our body, but actually, if you unhook the anchor, put the sail up, then it flows. Everything flows better.
Yeah.
So breath work is so, so important to clear that stagnant energy, number one. Number two is visualization. People complain about things not happening in their life or their business not going well. But what they're visualizing in their mind is everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. I'm not getting enough clients. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not the other. But if you, at the beginning of the day, set your intention with the visualizations, how you want that day to go, then generally that's what happens because that's your expectation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you fall out of bed, get out of bed the wrong side, as the saying is, you're grumpy. If you start the day grumpy, right, you expect everything to go wrong because you're in a bad mood, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But if you, I mean, for me, I when I wake up, I have the intention it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be an amazing day, and I so look forward to it because that's my expectation.
Yeah.
So I think
Um,
it's really important. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm very much like that because I'm sort of I've got this thing like great things are going to happen, and so when they do, it's like it's a plus, um, and it's I love it when when those great things do happen. It's like yay, and that's when I'm kind of quite upbeat. I think my kids are probably quite annoyed with me. I
Because you're so
start the day.
happy.
I'm too happy to start the day in too much of
Yeah,
an upbeat mode.
yeah, exactly. And it's so much nicer to start the day with an intention that it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
And then, as you say, when those things happen, you're like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a great day. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I
So
want to, that is what I want to manifest. I want to manifest great things. And so, so when it's happening, because sometimes I don't know, but sometimes I feel like, sometimes you worry about some things. And so sometimes if things get worse that day, then you blame it all on that. Oh, this is but if things,
instead of your thinking,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if things
yeah.
are like going well, yay, and why do I want to think about things that are not going to go well? I want to think about things that are going to go well. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we forget that our words and our thoughts are like spells. Right?
yeah.
We're setting them in motion.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I
So
can
don't
flow
set
in.
bad things in motion.
Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah. I said, and then I can flow in that energy. So
Yeah,
um, yeah. Okay.
absolutely. Yeah. And so then I would say is a check-in, a resonance check-in, and that's checking in with your body. If you want to do something or something comes up or you have an idea, check in with your body. How does your body feel? Does it feel contracted? Does it feel expanded? So if it feels contracted, something's not right. Right? And so just really listen to your body. And is it logical? Does this make sense for me to do this? Have I done it in the past? What's happened? Reflect on that. So really listen to your body, logic, and future pace, which most people probably know about and do. say, I want to do this in the business. How's that going to look in 6 months' time, a year's time? And so if you future project and you go, oh, actually, no, that doesn't feel right, look right, then don't do it. Don't do it because your body's saying, that's not going to work.
So make sure to subscribe to the Best Minds TV YouTube channel by just clicking on the subscribe button below this video.